Okay guys, it is time to learn how to sear fish. I'm sure you know that it's really, really important to get lots of healthy omega-3s into your diet, and the very best way to do that is with wild-caught seafood. So what I have here is a really nice piece of wild-caught salmon, and we're gonna do a really simple preparation here for you guys, okay? So we are going to start, I'm starting with the an actually Indian spice flavored ghee for this recipe, and made by Pure Indian Foods, but you can use ghee or regular coconut oil as well. So it's really important to start with a nice hot pan. If you try to put your fish into a cold pan, it's gonna stick and it's not gonna get that nice brown. So I have just about a tablespoon here. What's great about this is, you know, it can get nice and hot and it still remains stable. Then we're just gonna do the fish. So this has been well washed and dried. And I'm just gonna put it skin side down. You hear that sound? That's really what you wanna hear. Wow, that smells amazing. So I'm just gonna put some sea salt on this. You want to be pretty liberal with your salt. This is going to bring out all of the nice Indian flavors from the ghee. Now I also have, this is optional, you can season your fish however you like. I'm using some Indian spices. This is a combination of turmeric and garlic, a little bit of dry mustard. I'm just gonna get a nice little coating on that. And so what's really important when you're cooking fish, especially when you're cooking a delicate fish, is two things. One is that you not try to flip it over before it is gonna release out of the pan by itself. When this is ready to flip, the skin is actually going to start to lift away from the pan. So, you know, provided that you put it into a hot pan and you had some good oil underneath it, it shouldn't be very hard to flip. The other thing that is super important is a fish spatula. So what a fish spatula is it's a bendy, thin metal spatula that's going to allow you to get right up underneath the skin, and it's very, very thin, and this is going to allow you to flip your fish without it falling apart. So this has been going for a little over 2 minutes now. As you can see, I have no problem getting up underneath it. I'm just going to lift it and just swirl this again so we get the oil right up underneath it. Give it a flip. Now at this point, you can cover it, and that's going to allow, it to steam a little bit. And we're gonna let that go for about another 2 minutes. We'll give that a peek. All right, you guys, it smells really, really good in here. It smells like India. So it's been about 2.5 minutes. Just gonna take a peek. I think there we have it. We have our beautiful piece of seared fish. Again, we can just, I much prefer for my fish to be on, especially when you're doing a good quality fish, for it to be just cooked to medium. It can be just a little bit undercooked in the middle. That's how I prefer it. But you can very, very gently just crack it open and see. So for some people, you know, this might be a little, they may want to go another couple minutes on this. I personally like it just like this, but if you wanted to keep going, you can just pop it back in and keep cooking it. I, for one, say this fish is done. Thanks. Can't wait for you to try it.